Hi, this is Clint. Welcome to another one of my podcasts on TV and film, this being the end of August 2025. Again, we're going to try to keep it under 10 minutes, so let's start with the reviews. The Naked Gun is a sequel and reboot of the original Naked Gun series featuring Leslie Nielsen, which in turn was based off of a short lived Police Squad comedy series. It has all the elements of the originals. It's slapstick, it's double entendres, it's goofy humor. Liam Neeson plays it straight as he should, and he and Pamela Anderson have wonderful chemistry in this. It's a short 90-minute film. It's funny. It doesn't always work, but it is funny. So if you're looking for a good comedy, this is the one. Weapons from Zach Krieger, who gave us Barbarian, the Great Barbarian. This film has a story that starts off with horrific pretense about some school kids that vanish in the middle of the night, except for one. And the one kid has a teacher who everybody's looking at as a possible suspect. People don't know what happened to the kids. Well, the film operates as a mystery for the most part, a good, creepy, atmospheric mystery until the very end. The last 15-20 minutes of this, it starts morphing into true horror, and it gets graphic. It's really a good ending. It earned its reputation. There is a prequel that's coming from Mr. Krieger, and you'll know why. I will also say that Josh Brolin and Julia Garner are very good in this, as well as Amy Madigan, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Okay, so if you like horror, Weapons is pretty good. Uh, Now, as far as Zach Krieger is concerned, and as far as upcoming films, he has a character from DC Comics that he's working on as a possible movie. He's also rebooting the Resident Evil franchise. He has his own take on that, and as I said before, a prequel to Weapons. Now, as far as other films coming, David Fincher is doing a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt returning as his stuntman character in a script based on one by Quentin Tarantino. They are filming that as we speak. And we have an Ocean's 11 prequel that is still coming with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. And Margot Robbie is busy lady these days. She's talking to Tim Burton about a remake of the classic 50s horror film Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. A Quiet Place, the fourth film, is going to be worked on next year, probably for a 2027 release. John Krasinski, the original director, is returning to do that fourth installment, which would be called Quiet Place 3, I guess, because the last one was Day 1. Anyway, it's the fourth entry in this series. Actress Aubrey Plaza is going to be filming a bio on Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss. That's coming. A prequel on HBO, a prequel to the movie It is being made called Welcome to Derry, and Bill Skarsgård is returning as Pennywise the clown. Emerald Fennell, the writer-director, is doing her version of Wuthering Heights, featuring, again, Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. Fantastic Four will have a sequel. It looks like the original director, Matt Shakman, will be repeating as director for that one. They keep talking about Sicario 3, and Josh Brolin confirms that is going to happen. Hopefully they will bring back as many of the original cast like Benicio del Toro and Emily Blunt if possible, but we'll see. But that looks like it's going to happen. And speaking of Quentin Tarantino, he has been on again, off again with his final film. I think this is called The Movie Critic. He's trying to round up an all-star cast, and hopefully they'll begin filming that by the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. And we do have a film version of Space Invaders, the video game that I loved as a college student. That's coming out as a film. There is a new Bond actor being cast as we speak. We'll see who that is. Martin Scorsese has a crime thriller called Hawaii that's coming that is rumored to have a cast of Leonardo DiCaprio, The Rock, and Emily Blunt. Jordan Peele has a mysterious untitled film coming for 2026. Big surprise. World War Z had a sequel in the making, then it was dropped. But then, since the Paramount Skydance merger, apparently the sequel is back on again. So hopefully, we'll see that coming. David Leitch, who did a lot of the John Wick franchise films, is doing a film called How to Rob a Bank. This is a thriller that will feature Nicholas Hoult, Zoe Kravitz, and Pete Davidson. There is a Star Wars film called Rogue Squadron that director Patty Jenkins, who did the Wonder Woman films, she had started to work on, then they dropped it. Now it's back on, so we'll see how that goes. Her dad, I think, was a pilot. This is kind of like something that's very near and dear to her, so they're back on with that project. Robert Eggers, who did a wonderful version of Nosferatu, is not only doing a Christmas story with possibly Willem Dafoe, but he is doing a film called Werewolf with Aaron Taylor Johnson for 2026. Antoine Fuqua is doing a Michael Jackson biography that should be coming out next year. It may be split into two parts. And Damien Chazelle from La La Land, he is going to be directing a prison drama that will feature Cillian Murphy and Daniel Craig. M. Night Shyamalan has a film called Remain with Jake Gyllenhaal. And there's a film called The Animals with Ben Affleck and Kerry Washington for 2026. It's a kidnapping thriller. There's other films that are coming, and I hope to go over those with you next time. And also, let's talk a bit about streaming real quick. There is a Noah Hawley written miniseries called Alien Earth on FX. It's really good if you like the alien mythology and the franchise. I would highly recommend it. Its timeline is set right before the original Alien film. It's pretty well done. Very good production values. And it's not just got one monster, it's got a bunch of different types of monsters that are creeping up here and there. And just as a side note, I watched for the first time, this came out a few years ago, Chernobyl on HBO. It won a whole ton of Emmy Awards, and for good reason. It's a great miniseries. Very authentic, very well researched, compelling. It's well acted. Jared Harris is great in this. So I would highly recommend it. The reason I talk so much about that now is that the writer Craig Mazin went on to write the Last of Us miniseries seasons 1 and 2 for HBO. So he has that talent for screenplays and adaptations. Ted Lasso season 4 is filming as we speak for 2026. And for other industry news on Hulu, that will be combined into Disney Plus next year, so that it'll be one source for Hulu and Disney content. And so hopefully that covers a lot of stuff on current and upcoming films. Hopefully you find something that you enjoy to watch, and next time we'll catch up with some more news and reviews. And until then, everybody, please stay safe.